At 7 in the morning, the world is still quiet. But for Marcus, the noise has already begun. He sits on the edge of his bed, a ghost in the dim light, with his thumb hovering over a glowing screen. A notification pings a celebrity scandal. He taps it. Then comes a flash sale alert, followed by a heated political debate and a friend's vacation video. One tap leads to another, a seamless stream of digital static. 40 minutes vanish into the flickering blue light of the display before his feet have even touched the cold floor. The morning sun climbs higher, but Marcus is lost in the feed, his mind drifting further away from the day ahead. By 9 o'clock, his mother's name appears on the screen. He stares at her photo, watches the timer tick away the seconds, and then presses ignore. "I will call back later," he mutters, swiping the notification into the dark void. At the office, the stakes are higher, yet the habit remains. His manager sends an urgent request for a project report, a task that requires his full attention. Marcus opens the document, but a small red badge appears on his social app, a tiny crimson spark of dopamine. He tells himself it will only take a second. He clicks it. The next hour dissolves into a blur of meaningless feeds and infinite scrolling. His eyes move, but he isn't reading. He is consuming shadows. When he finally looks up, the reality of the physical world crashes back in. The conference room is empty. The meeting he was supposed to lead has ended without him. In the hallway, his manager stands, shaking his head, congratulating a colleague who has just secured the promotion Marcus once dreamed of. The silence of the hallway is louder than any notification. That evening, the apartment is dark, save for the frantic pulse of his phone vibrating against the wooden table. It is a constant, demanding rhythm that feels like a heartbeat that isn't his own. Marcus looks around the room and sees the wreckage of his intentions. The notebook for his business plan sits in the corner, gathering dust. The online course he paid for remains frozen at lesson 3. His mother's contact photo sits silent on the history log, a reminder of a connection he severed for a headline he has already forgotten. The noise has devoured his day, his career, and his peace. He picks up the phone, feeling its weight, and for a moment, he is tempted to dive back in. But then, he flips it face down. The silence that follows is heavy, thick with the realization of everything he has lost. He reaches for a pen, his hand trembling slightly, and writes 3 words in his notebook: mother, purpose, discipline. He dials his mother first. "I am sorry," he says, his voice finally steady. He closes the apps, opens his laptop, and pushes through the next lesson of his course. For 3 hours, he works on the report, sending it off as the clock strikes midnight. The next morning, the phone buzzes with a fresh barrage of notifications. Marcus reaches out, pauses, and pulls his hand back. He chooses the notebook instead. He opens it to a blank page and begins to write his own plan, not someone else's story. He has realized that the loudest voices in the world rarely carry the most value. He chose the quiet. He chose his own life.